I just want to talk about how I took a lot of stuff for granted back then, like as far as the movies, the music, the entertainment, and all of that. Because it would get to the point where I would just overindulge in stuff constantly. For example, like a movie, I would watch certain movies over and over again to the point where I just got too used to it and I just got tired of it. I ain't really get tired of it, but I didn't really appreciate this stuff for what it was because I was so overly indulged in it. But now when you look back, you realize like how classic certain things were. Like certain movies back then, I wouldn't even, maybe it was because I was younger, but I wouldn't even categorize certain things as a classic or, oh, this is the, like, I wouldn't really categorize stuff like that. I would just indulge in it. But now when I look back at certain things, I realize like, damn, that movie was classic. They'll never make another one like this. Or certain music, I would just be like, this was a classic project. But in that moment, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I was just too caught up in the moment. And I can't even blame myself because I was just younger. And everything was just so fresh to me. Like, music was just different back then. It was just more free. Like, there was a whole mixtape era where it was just free. I don't even think artists make mixtapes like that anymore. But back then, artists would just make these mixtapes where it was just free. And it just hit different. And in the moment, I wasn't really thinking much of it. I would never think to myself like, damn, I would never get this type of stuff again. Like none of that stuff ever really hit my mind. I was just in the moment with it. I would play certain music over and over or play certain movies over and over. I was never really thinking too far down the line. But nowadays, you just start to realize, like, man, this stuff was different. Stuff that you just looked past back then. Like, you thought it was just something average or normal. You would watch a certain movie like, this is just a movie. But then down the line, you realize, damn, this was really a classic movie. Like, I took a lot of that stuff for granted. I wasn't really thinking too much of it. Now you go back to that stuff and it's just so much nostalgia and it just hits different. You start to appreciate that stuff even more. Like, I appreciate so much stuff way more than I did before. Because nowadays you just start to realize you might never get this stuff again. You might never get those feelings of nostalgia again. So you don't take as much thing. Well, I'm just speaking for myself. I don't take that stuff for granted no more. Like I go back to certain old stuff and I just be appreciating it. Like we really didn't know what we had back then. Like the classic saying when they be like, you don't miss somebody until they're gone. You don't miss something until it's gone. That's what it basically is. I don't think none of us was realizing how good everything was or how classic things were until time goes by and then you realize it.